T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Hum Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today's a big day, and I wanted to come live before this game. I will be back in the studio for the post game, but I had to at least jump in for a little bit because today's the big day for the Giants as Kris Bryant is a San Francisco Giant, and he's in the lineup, and he's going to be making his debut for the San Francisco Giants. And I am so excited. Not that he's going to go out and hit a bunch of home runs or something today. It's just his first game, so let's have realistic expectations. But at the same time, just having that extra bat in the lineup is going to be awesome. And to see a guy like Kris Bryant, an ex-MVP, one of the big superstars of the game in a Giants uniform, to add to this team that's already been good enough to give us the best record in baseball and good enough to give us a chance to be the division champions and have a shot at another world championship. It's been an amazing year. Eric Schwartz, let's go Giants. Dylan McDonald, what's going on? Northeast Ohio, what's going on? Kris Bryant, let's go. Brandon 49er Faithful is here. Travis Namaste. We'll go through the lineups today, and we'll get ready for first pitch here coming up in about 25 minutes. Big E, what's going on? What's out? Postseason lineup. Look at it at its best. Longoria at third with Bryant in the outfield. What you think? Yes. Probably, yeah. I mean, we have a pretty much packed infield. Obviously, Listella is going to be back, and as long as Solano doesn't fall apart, and a lot of people think he's been struggling, and he has. He's not hitting it as good as usual, but he's still good for a base hit almost every game. So he's still pretty solid, and I like him. Big Solano fan. Brandon Belt will be back, and Wade Jr. We just have so much talent that, yeah, Bryant might be end up in the outfield here. Bucket says he's going to hit a home run today. Let's jump into the lineups today, starting with the visiting Houston Astros, who we do not take for granted. We know this team is good. They actually have the best record in baseball, other than one other team that has a better record in baseball. That's the San Francisco Giants. But anyway, Altuve at second base, beast. Brantley in left field, re-signed with the Astros, and always the threat. Gurriel at first. Kyle Tucker in right field, and then the number one draft pick, Carlos Correa, again, always a threat there at shortstop. Diaz, someone to worry about, that he's hit 3 home runs in this series already, so apparently Babe Diaz is a threat at third. McCormick in center, and Maldonado at catcher. And then we have Garcia on the mound. So that's the lineup today for the Astros. Garcia is someone that we got to, he can be hit. He's not unhittable, but still very good. So we'll see what we can do there with that lineup. But more exciting is the Giants lineup for a big reason, obviously, with our newcomer in there. Typical Summers is here. We're going to win the World Series in 21, 23, and 25 like we did in 12 and 14. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. I would love to go 3 straight. How about 21, 22, 23 instead of the every other year thing? Let's get a freaking, even every other year, though, 3 out of 5 is a clear dynasty. In my opinion, with the Giants, 3 championships, people have argued with me about it. Like, dude, it's a straight up dynasty. You do not win 3 World Series in 5 years. That is a dynasty. And here is the new dynasty lineup, brought to you by all y'all in the chat. Wade Jr. is in left today, so we're going to give Kris Bryant a shot at his comfortable position at third base, and he will be hitting second, kind of like I imagine. I predicted he probably would be hitting second. Pretty not too hard to predict that, but that is where he's at. Yastrzemski in right, Posey cleanup. Brandon Crawford is short. And look at this: Bryant, Yastrzemski, Posey, Crawford. You talk about 4 guys you don't want to face, and that's not even talking about Wade Jr., who's been hitting like, I mean, an absolute superstar lately. Wade Jr. So Wade, Bryant, Yastrzemski, Posey, Crawford. That is sick. And then Ruff, who can also go deep at any point. Steven Duggar in center field. Donovan Solano. When you have Donovan Solano hitting 8th in your lineup, you know you're doing pretty good. Although, yeah, like I said, he's not exactly tearing it up like he had earlier. By the way, we have a new member, or am I mistaken here? Do we have a new member in the house? Typical Samas has joined. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. We have a new member. So thank you so much for joining the Hum Baby Baseball memberships program. I really do appreciate that. That deserves 100 pins. Thank you. And I really do appreciate that. So thank you so much. Gold Blood is here. Hope Flores is all good. Yeah, now Flores is, I think he's fine. I know he had a little injury, came out with some lower back stiffness yesterday. Should be fine. Should be back in the lineup very quickly. Possibly he's able to pitch it. If you're wondering what the corresponding move was to get Bryant, it was, as I suspected, the only really obvious move you could make. I'm not thrilled to see Vossler get demoted, but someone had to get off the roster, and at least we didn't have to cut or DFA anybody. So, you know, we didn't DFA anybody. We simply sent Vossler, who has options, back to Sacramento. He will be available to come back up at any time, but especially probably on September 1st, whenever rosters expand, we should see him back. So Vossler is not gone forever. We'll see him again. And if you're a fan of the River Cats like I am, you can check him out in Sacramento. Always fun to have always fun to have Giants on the AAA team. You know, I know it's not fun for them. They're pissed off to be there, but I, as a River Cats fan, you know, checking out the Cats, get to see some more big names, so I like that. Once we got everyone fully healed and back, we're going to be scary good, typical Summers. And, yeah, today we have an opportunity to win this series against the best team in the American League record-wise in the Houston Astros, a team that I give full respect for as being a very good team. I know right now they're the hated team in baseball, but you can't deny that lineup. And just to take another gander at that lineup, it is nothing to really make fun of. It's a lineup that can really get you. I don't care whether they're stealing signs or not, which they're not right now. Altuve is legit. Brantley, Gurriel, Tucker, Correa. That's a tough one, just like us. These are both legit lineups. And, yeah, you can look at the Dodgers or Padres and say those lineups are just as potent. But guess what? Or actually more so potent, you could say. But, hey, at the end of the day, it's all about wins and losses. And the Giants have gotten more wins and less losses, and that's what it's all about in baseball, and the Giants have done a fabulous job. We just have to keep it up. We're going to have to deal with those Dodgers again. The Padres have been scuffling a little bit lately. The Padres are falling in the standings. There are teams like the Reds that think they got a chance now at the wild card, teams like the Braves that think that they got a chance to get into those playoffs. It's going to be fun down the stretch, and, you know, anything can happen. Let's finish strong. Travis Lamastey. Tony Watson is the squad. Sammy Long. Oh, yeah, Sammy Long also was shipped back to AAA. So it's good to have a few guys that were flexible, but we're going to get to a point where we're going to have to make a decision. Like, what are we going to do? Send Wade to AAA? That would just be dumb. That would just be dumb. You don't send freaking Lamont Wade Jr., who's crushing the ball, to AAA. But what do you do when all these guys start coming out the IL? Do you DFA somebody? Who are you going to DFA? Dickerson? I don't know if I see that happening. A lot of people are telling me that's what they need to do, but Dickerson has been a huge part of this team for a while now. And, yeah, I have to look at his stats a little bit closer. Maybe we'll do that in the post game, but we'll see. He's not, I believe, in the lineup today. Let me take a look again. Yeah, so he's not in the lineup today. We have Wade, Bryant, Yastrzemski, Posey, Crawford, Ruff, Duggar, Solano, Webb. I love this lineup, though. You got to love this lineup, man. And like I said, Solano hitting eighth, I think that's sick because Solano is still a great hitter, and he is able to get a hit at any point. And he hit that line drive home run yesterday. Do not be too down on him. Duggar, the odd man out. Duggar, I believe, has options. Could be demoted. Somebody could be demoted, but geez. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather demote Duggar than Wade simply because Wade is like Babe Ruth right now. Wade is doing amazing things. Bryant can play center field, Abel Tan. He can. Jason Williamson, Posey is on the team. If they win the World Series, are the Giants still a dynasty from 10, 12, 14? I would say no. I think that time has passed. We got to start a new dynasty. I mean, we're talking about 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 6 years. I think we're too far removed from 14. If you think about that roster, we don't have any pitchers left from that team. All we have are Buster Posey, Belts, and Crawford. Correct me if I'm wrong and I'm forgetting somebody. Bryant can start in the outfit of Longo starts. Longo not starting today. Is he I didn't think he's back on the roster yet. Is he back on the roster? Did I miss that news? Let me know. I believe he'll be back soon. Excuse me. Based off of Rizzo and Baez's first games, Bryant goes deep tonight. Yeah, Rizzo went deep. Baez went deep. It would not shock me to see Baez hit one out the ballpark. It really would not shock me. These guys know how to step up to the occasion, but I really don't care if he hits a home run tonight per se. I just want to get the W, and I would love if he helps us get that W. And get the win. But even tonight, if we don't get the W tonight, the world is not over. We're going to keep on grinding, and we got a great team. So we will continue to pitch well. We got a nice series against the D-backs, and we know they're beatable. No offense. So we got to take out the D-backs. We got to take out as many teams as we can down the stretch, and let's conserve that first place. Let's go. We do not back down. Let's keep that first place. We don't want to be a wild card team. I think my biggest nightmare right now is not even not making the playoffs, because that's not even possible. If we don't make the playoffs, it will be an epic collapse. It's not happening. My biggest nightmare is going to the wild card game and losing one stupid game, which I hate that one game. My personal opinion is it should be a best of three like it was last year. I don't like the one game go home thing. Just don't like it. Giants took advantage twice. We beat the Pirates in 14. We beat the Mets in 16. But eventually we're going to lose that wild card game, and that's going to be heartbreaking. Because, we made the playoffs. We made the playoffs. Get our playoffs T-shirts. Here we go. Oh, shit, it's over. We're done. We're out. Okay, good playoffs, guys. Good playoffs. Yeah, that's bullshit. Cold Gold Blood is here. T-Rex is here. Zendava, Forever Giants. Cubs fan here. Please take care of him. JV, I got a feel for you. JV, shout out to you. You are a Cubs fan, and I feel terrible for you. Your entire team has been pretty much traded, at least all your big names. To wake up one day and, the fact that it all happens at the same time, too, is even worse. It's not like it, gradually happened. That happens with every team. We gradually lose our guys. But when you wake up one day and all these guys are Cubs, Kris Bryant, Javi Baez, Craig Kimbrell, and then you go to bed that night and none of them are Cubs. Ouch. Yeah, we need that first. We need first place, no wild card. Let LA and San Diego fight each other out. Yosh, dude, yeah, you asked me before the season, would you be happy with a wild card? I probably would have said, yeah, hell yeah. You asked me now, F that. I don't want a wild card. We need to win the division because we have a chance to win the division, and we have played great. But going into the season, no, I was like a lot of other people thinking, that maybe we could be a wild card team. I didn't think that we were going to be able to win the division over the Padres and the Dodgers, but I misjudged just how good this team is and just how talented the front office is, and I didn't give Gabe Kapler enough credit. So I was never been more happy to be wrong. By the way, 73 in the chat for today's game, and we are starting for today's pregame. The game starts in 15 minutes. I'm going to bounce before then so you guys can watch the game, and I'm going to listen to the game on the way home, and then I'm going to check out the rest of it there, and then we'll do a post game and we'll talk about it. So here we go. Orange Flaws. If we get one seed, would you rather play LA or San Diego in the NLDS? Yeah, I mean, I'll take on either one that comes. I guess I'd rather play the Padres because right now the Padres, as of now at least, we'll see how they look then. But the Padres seem to be a more beatable team. They're struggling. The Dodgers are beatable. We beat them half the games we played them this year. So I'm not scared of the Dodgers. But the Dodgers have improved massively. And you're talking about having to take on not just now, Walker Buehler, But now we got to face Buehler and Scherzer. I mean, Scherzer, one of the best pitchers in the game, just like that. Not to mention their other guys, whether it be Urias or what have you. Even with Bauer out, even with Kershaw out, even with May out, they still got a really good pitching staff. I'm not saying the Padres don't. Either way, it's going to be tough. It's who's the best. We're going to find out. I don't know if I'm going to go any more games. Not human. We'll just have to wait and see down the stretch. I might go to. I was thinking about going to some games in September, August. But I don't know. It was just wait and see. I'll do my best. If not, we'll see if they make the playoffs. That's if we make the NLCS and the World Series. That's going to be even harder to get to because of the money thing. But that's going to be tempting to go to some of those games if it's at all affordable. But Zendava, I think the Padres have got problems, guys. Yeah, the Zendavas. The Padres are having major issues right now, and that's fine with us. We don't mind. I'd rather not have them in the playoffs. I'd rather have, and no offense, Padres fans, I'd rather have a little bit of diversity here within the divisions. I want to see a team from the Central or the East get one of those wild card spots, so we could see, whether it be the Reds or the Braves or something. But yeah, at the same time, it's cool to have the NL West dominating. Say, dude, we got 3 teams in. But on the other hand, I don't know if I want to go up against the Dodgers and Padres. But we'll see. May not have to go. Probably won't have to go up against them both. Let someone else beat one of them out. I look at the line with Brian in and say, look out, friends. The lineup is absolutely awesome. Take a look at this one more time. And Wade Jr., dude, thank God we didn't trade him, because I was going to be pissed if the Giants traded Wade Jr. I mean, that was just dumb. If they traded Wade Jr. and Bart, that would just be idiotic. But thank God we kept him, because he gets the ball wet yesterday, puts it in the cove. You got Bryant coming up second, playing third base. Yastrzemski, Posey, Crawford. Oh, my goodness. Like, this is a dream. I can't believe I'm looking at this, and this is an actual Giants lineup. Kris Bryant here. Darren Ruff at first. Duggar in center. Solano. I love this lineup. And Webb on the mound. And Webb has been off and on, but since he's come off the aisle, I thought he's pitched pretty well. He's probably not going to go out there and just, throw a shutout, but he's still I'm pretty confident with Webb out there that we'll have a good game. He'll keep it close. I think this game is going to be close down to the wire again another time, and I think we might have some back and forth like yesterday, probably not to that extreme, but I think that we can win this one. I think the Giants can put about 5 runs on the board and hopefully hold the Astros to 3 or 4 and get the win. So something like 5-3, 5-4 is kind of what I'm hoping for and what I'm predicting. Zendava says, you're right. I'm so glad we didn't lose Wade. I mean, we have power everywhere. It's just sick. You trade Wade for Bryant, it's like, it's like I all of a sudden don't trust Farhan as much, because that means, like, you're all about just the name, all about the star power. Like, that's not really what it all comes to. Yes, it's nice to have someone who's a superstar, because they're a superstar for a reason. But at the same time, the production we were getting from Wade was comparable to the production we would get from a superstar, because he's playing like a superstar. So I don't care what your name is. I don't care if you have a big famous name and your baseball card is worth $50 and this guy's worth 50 cents. I still want the production. So you trade Wade for Bryant. We're basically trading similar production for similar production. And when you threw Bart in that deal with the rumor said, which was false, then you're just an idiot. And I was going to be really pissed, because then it's just like giving them Bart for free. And now we got a hitter who's a little more maybe credible than Wade Jr., because he's had a long career. He's won an MVP, but at the same time, the production is similar. Now we got both in the lineup, and now I'm really excited. 7-4 Giants is Zendava's prediction. Tyler Burbick says 8-5 Giants win. Prediction, Kris Bryant goes deep. I'll say Kris Bryant gets his first hit today as a Giant. I don't know if it'll be a home run. I'm going to say it's going to be a single. Just kind of trying to go with the odds on that, but I think he will hit his first home run very soon. Maybe today. And and it's going to be awesome. So we are 10 minutes from first pitch. Gold Blood 21 says 10-2 Giants. I can't believe we have so many people in the chat. 84 people joining the stream, and I really appreciate that. So I'm going to send a giant thank you to everyone in the stream right now from the great Miggy. Thank you, everybody who's here. I really do appreciate everyone jumping in. And the Astros are a good team, and we have to take them seriously. But at the same time, we are a good team, too. Actually, we're both great teams. We're both really good teams, and this is going to be a good one. I appreciate all the predictions. Kris Bryant is starting. Sean B., if you missed the lineups, I'll put them up again. I'll try to put them up one more time. Apologize for the shaky cam. I heard that new movie, that new G.I. Joe movie is all shaky cam, like really annoying. Snake Eyes, haven't seen it yet. Let's bring up the lineups. Here we go. Let me get that comment out of the way. I thank you for that comment. Zindava, like, and subscribe. So Wade Jr. left field, beast. Kris Bryant, third base, beast. Mike Yastrzemski, right field, beast. Buster Posey, catcher, possible Hall of Famer, beast. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford, our best player of the year so far, beast. Ruff, first base, an absolute machine, can crush the ball. Steven Duggar in center field, he can fly, and he's hitting well. He's having a great season. And then Solano at second base, who's typically a machine. He's slowed down a little bit lately. His average has dropped in the 260s, but he's still Donovan Solano, and he can rake. So I love this lineup. Webb is on the mound, by the way, and Webb has had a pretty good year. Went down on an injury. He had an awesome spring training. He's been up and down, but I'm confident in him. And when you look at the Astros lineup, Altuve, Brantley, Gurriel, Tucker, Correa, Diaz, McCormick, Maldonado, and Garcia. Not Candy Maldonado. Remember him? Old school Giants fans know about Candy Maldonado. So yeah, thank you guys so much. B-Craw is the man. Malone Lave. Solano is really struggling, but hey, I when I watched the games, I wouldn't have guessed that he had as a 261 average or whatever it is. I would guess it's probably around maybe 280, because I feel like he's still getting hits. He's still getting hits from time. It feels like he goes 1 for 4. Sometimes 0 for 3, sometimes 2 for 4. It feels like he's still getting hits. He's just not tearing it up like he used to. So I'm a little surprised the average is as low as it is, but I still believe in him. I'm not at the game. I'm on my way home right now. Only wish I could be at the game today. Sean B., third baseman, good deal. Let's go Giants, 7-6 win. Let's get it done, everybody. Let's make it happen. And it's almost 3 o'clock. I love the predictions. I love everyone in the chat. You guys are amazing. Great stream. And let's go get them here. Let's get these Astros. And I hope everyone enjoys this one. I got it as a final of, what did I say? I believe I said 5-3 or 5-4. I'll say 5-3 San Francisco with the win. That accounts for good bullpen pitching. And maybe it accounts for a home run. Eric, what kind of a contract offer would you give Bryant? That's a tough one. I don't know if we can get him because, we don't want to do anything crazy. We're not going to go 10-year deal. He's 30 years old. Maybe we will. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe Bryant goes into the Hall of Fame with a Giants hat. Cubs fans would be pissed. But who knows? I don't know. I was thinking like a five-year extension or something like that for good money. And yeah, Logan just said it right after I said it, about a 5-year deal. Yeah, about a 5-year extension would be appropriate. And if he doesn't want it, maybe it'll be a rental and he'll go elsewhere. I would love for him to stay here. I'd love to Kris Bryant to become a Giant. He is a Giant, but you know what I mean? Like a true long-time Giant. That would be awesome. But if not, if we don't get him for a long term, hey, let's get him this year. Let's get him a ring. He does have a ring from 2016. Let's get him another ring, though. So let's make it happen, guys. Giants 5-3, my prediction, and I got going deep today. And any of these guys could go deep. Who hadn't hit one in a while? Maybe he has, but Steven Duggar. No, Steven Duggar hit one a couple of series ago. He won Steven Duggar went deep not too long ago against the Pirates, right? So let's say, let's say Buster Posey goes deep today. I got Buster Posey hitting the long ball today. And you guys have a great day. So, have a fantastic one. I appreciate it. We'll be talking after the game. And the game's about to start. First pitch is coming up. Let's go, Giants. Let's go, Kris Bryant. And let's get it deep. Dat Dude has got Brandon Crawford going deep, which could happen. Obviously, Giants can hit more than one home run. They do it all the time. But I'll say Posey is one of the guys that goes deep today. And I'll say Kris Bryant does get a base hit, gets on base. I'll say he works a walk in and gets a base hit, goes 1 for 3 in his debut game. But he will drive in some runs with that base hit. So it's not just any base hit. Let's go, Giants. Let's get this win. We got it. We'll talk to you guys after the freaking game. We will see ya.